Hey there everyone, Capcom have just announced the very first limited events coming to Monster Hunter Wilds, and the good news is they're actually here already. They're literally available in-game. If you haven't updated it because you can't see them in-game, you need to update your game obviously so you can now see them. So they released the event quest schedule for the next 3 weeks for the game. There's a couple events starting from today and a couple that come in next week and the week after. Each week is slightly different to the previous one and offers different rewards. It's going to be unique gear, rare materials, and some extra fun to just help you through the game, so you definitely don't want to miss out on doing these quests. These quests again are limited time quests, so they're not going to be available forever, so you do need to be at a point where you can actually access them, but we'll talk about that for individual quests in a moment. So just be prepared to start doing these really cool hunts. Okay, we're going to start off with week 1, and the first quest we're going to talk about is called Stalking Supper. This is an event quest where you can gather kunafa cheese that you can use as an additional ingredient when you're actually cooking a meal in the game.
Cheese.
What kunafa cheese actually does, is why this is so valuable, is that it gives you the Defender meal skill, which will sometimes decrease damage taken when you get hit. So we're going to be heading to the Windward Plains for this event quest. You actually need to be HR 9 or higher, and it's a simple quest where we just hunt the Quamatrice again. So you've obviously played against the Quamatrice, it is right at the start of the game, so you should all be familiar with this monster, but you do have to be HR 9 because it is in the higher ranks where you need to actually do this hunt. The quest is available from technically yesterday already because they released it at night, and it will end on the 11th of March. Next up for week 1, we have kut-ku. This is where you're going to gather special materials to obtain the Mephighter Alpha headgear. So we're going to be heading to the Scarlet Forest. You need to be HR 9 or higher again, and this time we're going to be hunting the Yan kut-ku, which is going to be pretty easy. If you've just entered high rank, this is one of the first quests you'll actually come across, so you should be familiar with the Yan kut-ku. If you're still doing the campaign, you will need to actually catch up to this point and finish the campaign and then get into high rank. Then you'll find it pretty easy to access this quest. So this quest again starts from the 4th of March and will end on the 18th of March, giving you 2 weeks to actually complete this quest. Then we have week 2, and we're going to start off with the first quest, which again is the kut-ku. We just covered all of the details on this because it does give you 2 weeks to do it. That expands into week 2. Then, however, we do lose Stalking Supper in week 2, but it gets replaced with an event called Tongue-Tied. This is an event quest where you start to gather hard armor spheres and advanced armor spheres for upgrading your armor to help you with builds and so on in the game. We're going to be heading to the Windward Plains once again, but this time we're going to be hunting down the Tempered Chatacabra, which is just a harder version of the normal Chatacabra. So you're going to have to actually be HR 21 or higher for this quest, so you are going to have to do some high rank grinding and actually playing through the game. If you're still in the campaign, again, you've got until next week to catch up before this quest becomes available. This quest will then obviously start on the 11th of March and will end on the 18th of March. Then we have week 3, and this is where the previous quests all disappear and we get 3 brand new quests. So the first one is called Ballet in the Rain. This is an event quest for gathering glowing orbs, swords, which is basically weapon decorations for just customizing your weapon skills. We'll be heading into the Scarlet Forest this time to hunt down the Tempered Lalabarina. Again, the Lalabarina is a monster you come across early on during the campaign, and this is the tempered version, which is just a harder version in high rank, so you do need to be HR 21 or higher to actually access this quest. Then we have the next quest, which is Sand Scarred Soul. And this quest is for gathering glowing orbs armor, which is used for decorations to customize your armor skills. For this quest, we'll be heading into the Windward Plains, and we'll be hunting just down a Doshaguma, which is pretty simple. You fought against these during the campaign, so this shouldn't be that difficult for you because it is a regular Doshaguma. It's just going to be at high rank, which is okay. You're going to have to actually be high rank 9 or higher to access this quest, and it obviously starts on the 18th of March and ends on the 25th of March. Then we have a third quest, which is actually very unusual compared to the normal 2 event quests a week, and this one is called Like a Fire Hidden by the Sand. This is where you're going to be gathering special materials to obtain the Expedition Headgear Alpha, which is a piece of equipment based on the emblem of the expedition. Here we're going to be heading back to the Windward Plains once again to hunt down a Raffian, which the first time you're going to come across this is during high rank, so you won't be familiar with this monster in the campaign. Here you're going to need to be HR 9 or higher to access the quest, and it will start on the 18th of March but end on the 1st of April, which is also April Fool's Day. So in total, these limited time event quests are pretty cool because they're packed with exclusive rewards and different challenges, which is a lot of fun. If you haven't caught up to high rank yet and finished the campaign, you kind of want to do so as soon as possible so you don't miss out on any rewards or a chance to farm some items that you may want. In total though, if you want to participate in all of the weeks of events so far, you will need to be HR 21 or higher at least, so just keep that in the back of your mind if you're slowly playing through the game and still in the campaign. The majority of these quests do require you to be HR 9 though, so if you don't want to rush through and reach that HR 21 for week 2, then that's totally fine as well, because you'll still get a majority of the rewards from being HR 9 or higher, which is basically just at the start of high rank and finishing the campaign. I know FOMO does suck when it comes to challenges, but these are still very exciting for everyone who's there and is about to get there too. Rewards and events like this are very fun for the community, and it's going to be really cool to see us all come together and help each other with these event quests. Anyway guys, that's all I have for you today, and I just want to make you all aware that we do have a public Discord where we're trying to build a community of Monster Hunter Wilds players, so if that does interest you, make sure you click the like and subscribe button, and also click the link to the Discord in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day, and I'll see you in these events in-game. Peace!